Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE Fastlane 2018 preview and predictions video. Pretty much to go over some of the matches that are happening here this coming Sunday. I thought I'd just get this out of the way and over and done with. There ain't much to talk about with this event. It is pretty much a stack full of championship matches, and mostly it's just bullshit. Okay, let's be honest with ourselves. There's only 4 matches on the card. I don't even see this pay-per-view going past maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes possibly. It'd be like an ROH, or not an ROH, excuse me, an NXT event that we watch on WWE Network before they have their major pay-per-views for WWE. So let's go over some of the matches that we already have on the card that's pretty much important. The rest of it's just bullshit if they add anything else. So let's go forth and talk about the WWE Smackdown Women's Championship. Smackdown Women's Championship with Charlotte defending against Ruby Riott. On paper, this is, I guess, okay, but at the same time, Ruby Riott has had nothing but one-on-one matches or 6 women tag team matches against Charlotte and a couple of goons that are with her, along with Ruby Riott having goons with her. So we've seen Ruby Riott pretty much try to go through all of Charlotte's friends, saying if she defeated them, she squashed them and put an end to them. Cuckoo, cuckoo, and cuckoo. What the fuck are you talking about? You defeated them. You didn't put them out of commission. You didn't stop them from getting to the ring. You didn't do shit. You defeated them. Big fucking whoop-de-doo. So what you're telling me is you got to defeat 2 other fucking schmuck broads to get to the women's champion? Okay, and we're playing friends here too. We got friends being friends here. What kind of fucking bullshit is this? We got a fucking Monday Night Raw. All the women are stacked in stables here. We got the women against the fucking 3 women against 2 or 3 other women at one time. We got fucking faction wars going on. What the hell is this with a small ass fucking roster for women wrestling? What kind of nonsense are we spilling here to the WWE crowd here? This is fucking ridiculous. So, at the end of the day, we're seeing Charlotte versus Ruby Riott. I personally don't see Ruby Riott walking away women's championship. Winning the women's championship. I see her having a very good match with Charlotte. I don't see this match being bad. I've seen Ruby Riott perform in NXT. She is a decent performer. She isn't exactly the most good-looking broad to look at, but hey, you know, they are the way she looks. She is the way she looks, but whatever the case may be, wrestling ain't about looks. It's about how you perform in a ring. And she's good at what she does. She's got a very skilled technique on her. She's good at what she does in the ring. She's a very artistic person in the ring, not to mention all the tattoos she's got everywhere on her body. But excuse me about the burp there. But at the end of the day, she's pretty good. She's worthy of a championship match, at least for the time being, but she ain't winning no title. That's for damn sure. Charlotte's walking away the women's champion and going on to face Asuka, which I hope that's what they're doing, and this is all just some bullshit they keep spewing with Asuka versus Alexa Bliss and all that shit, and that's just a bunch of bull hockey. SmackDown Tag Team titles, The New Day versus the Usos. Usos defending their tag team titles this time. Let me put it to you this way, guys. I see the Usos possibly retaining the titles. The Bludgeon Brothers, watch out. They're winning the SmackDown Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 34. That is for damn sure. So you're definitely going to see those two tag teams go at it at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. That's for damn sure. We may see a triple threat tag team match with the Usos, Bludgeon Brothers, and the New Day all at once. We may see that. I hope we don't. I hope we just get one tag team versus another tag team. No triple threat. We've had enough triple threat. We got one triple threat going on We may get another triple threat depending on what the end result of the Smackdown's WWE Championship match turns out to be. God help us all if we get another triple threat tag team match on top of it with what we already have, a triple threat Intercontinental Championship match. Fuck. But I do see the Usos retaining their tag team titles. Bobby Roode and Randy Orton for the United States Championship. This, to me, is going to be very intriguing. I honestly think that Randy Orton's not walking away the new United States Champion. I believe the title is going to be retained. I believe that Bobby Roode and Randy Orton are going to end up being in a tie here. There's not going to be much of a... probably will be a count-out or a double disqualification by Jinder Mahal, and he'll have involvement with this match. I think that will lead to a Smackdown match between Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton for number one contendership to face Bobby Roode at WrestleMania for the United States Championship altogether. And Randy Orton wins that match and then goes on to face Bobby Roode at WrestleMania 34 and loses to Bobby Roode this time around. That's what I think might happen. Randy Orton wins the United States Championship. I think that's a very bad idea to make Bobby Roode lose at WrestleMania against Randy Orton. So maybe they probably will switch it. Maybe you make Jinder Mahal face Bobby Roode at WrestleMania, so Bobby Roode doesn't have to lose at WrestleMania to a fucking veteran like Randy Orton. I mean, Randy Orton has not won the United States title. You can guarantee this: Randy Orton will win the United States title eventually this year. That is for damn sure. I think they are pushing this idea for Randy Orton to be the United States champion. They're probably the best thing they probably could do with Randy Orton is make him be the chaser for the title. Make him not win the title right away. Make him have to go after it. Maybe a couple of pay-per-views or matches to a SmackDown event where he has to really fight hard to win that title. I think that would be good for him and give a lot more meaning for him to win the championship than just handing it over to him in one match against Bobby Roode. I think that would be a shitty thing to do. I think it would be 4 or 5 months good push towards a storyline for him to run after the title and try to capture it. But for him to capture it within 1 or 2 matches, I think is absolutely ridiculous. I do not agree with the idea. I think that's a load of garbage and making the title look like meaningless crap just to pass along from one person to the next. So I don't particularly think that Bobby Roode should be losing this title till about probably, I'd say about, not really even May, I'd say about probably up to SummerSlam. I think he should be champion until SummerSlam and lose it to Randy Orton at that event. Maybe that would be the best thing for him to do, is lose to Randy Orton at SummerSlam and just stretch this out as long as they possibly can before it either gets stale or, you know, they can build off of this and keep it going till SummerSlam, which would be nice to do. Which I hope they do take advantage of, because they can build a good story with Randy Orton and Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode has not had a caliber like Randy Orton or John Cena to compete with. He's had all these Mickey Mouse guys that are not even in his league. He was top of the line fucking world championship material in TNA when TNA was actually worth something, worth people's time and investment. People were saying that TNA might actually become someday a competition to WWE. And he was one of those guys that helped elevate TNA to become a worthy contender against WWE at some point. So Bobby Roode definitely deserves to have good talent to compete against. Randy Orton's one of that good talent he should defeat at WrestleMania 34. So I think these two guys should be stretching it to WrestleMania 34. Bobby Roode wins, takes a break for a while, then reinstates Randy Orton back into the title hunt for the United States Championship. That's what I think they should do. I think they should start that back up probably in May or June and then start it off from there again. Maybe just let Randy Orton have some time to recharge his batteries, enjoy his family, have some vacation time, bring him back into the mix, have him win a couple of matches here and there on SmackDown, and then challenge for the United States Championship. I think that probably would be the best thing for them to do with that. So, last match is the 6-pack challenge for the WWE Championship. We go from having a triple threat match. Actually, we went from going to have a one-on-one match with AJ Styles defending either against Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens. Then we have a double disqualification or some kind of count-out, some kind of bullshit. So we turn it into a triple threat match at that point. Then we stretch it to a 5-way. We went from a 3-way to a 4-way, now a 5-way after Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler got the way into this shit. So John Cena, he's looking for the big moment of his career. He wants to become part of WrestleMania, have some purpose to be in WrestleMania. So his attitude is, why not go ahead and win the WWE Championship as his pathway to WrestleMania? So now he's added to the mix now that last week he won his match against AJ Styles, the champion, no less. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Really? I mean, the match was great, but come on, you really need to think of something else, like Shinsuke Nakamura. He was a perfect guy to go with. #1 contender. Shinsuke Nakamura crushes his dreams of going to WrestleMania to compete one-on-one with the WWE Champion. And they don't think about that. They just think, WWE Championship, 17th title reign, what the fuck? We go to WrestleMania, there we go. Let's fuck up the fucking WWE Championship dream match with Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles, why don't we? And I honestly believe, I hope this does not happen, John Cena may actually win this fucking title. And I will be the first one to say I love John Cena. I enjoy his in-ring ability. Now that he's developed more of in-ring style he does a little bit more in the ring than he used to when it comes to maneuvers in the ring. But he doesn't deserve to be in this WWE Championship match. He was not anywhere near in the contention to going for the WWE title. Nor was Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler for that matter. But at least they're part of fucking Smackdown. They don't jump from Raw or Smackdown back and forth. So they have some kind of legitimacy, even though they don't really have any real reason to be in this championship match outside of AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn, because those three have been competing against each other for this championship since the Royal Rumble. So that would have made sense to just have it as a triple threat. But John Cena, on the other hand, makes no sense whatsoever to be thrown in there. What would have made more sense is him competing against Shinsuke Nakamura, because Shinsuke Nakamura actually eliminated John Cena and Roman Reigns. So if anybody has a complaint with Shinsuke Nakamura and being eliminated by him, it would be either Roman Reigns or John Cena. Well, Roman Reigns won his Elimination Chamber #1 Contenders match for the Universal title, plus also they're on separate brands, so you can't really have those two go at it for anything for #1 contendership to main event WrestleMania, even though Roman Reigns is still going to main event WrestleMania with fucking Brock Lesnar with the Universal title. John Cena is that other guy because he's now able to fluctuate between Raw and SmackDown. So him challenging Shinsuke Nakamura for his #1 contendership against AJ Styles or whoever becomes WWE Champion, that would be the perfect thing to do. So, yeah, that would have worked out a lot more than putting him in this WWE Championship match. Not to mention, if they have him win this WWE Championship, it's not going to mean nothing. He's going to end up losing it at WrestleMania. One of the two are going to win the WWE title, and it's probably going to be Shinsuke Nakamura, because I've heard rumors that AJ's going to Raw. If that's the case, well, then fuck SmackDown. They're all screwed. But Shinsuke Nakamura is more likely going to win the WWE Championship no matter what. I'm pretty certain that's where this is leading to. So I'm pretty certain that Shinsuke Nakamura is being penciled in to win the championship from whoever is the title holder. Now, getting into the title holder who will win the title. It's a toss-up between AJ Styles and John Cena. Dolph Ziggler ain't fucking winning. Kevin Owens ain't winning. Sami Zayn ain't fucking winning it. And freaking Baron Corbin sure as hell ain't winning. So it's either AJ Styles or John Cena. Now, we all know how WWE likes to shatter people's hopes, their opinions about what should be the main event or what should be a considerable world title match between two of the best competitors, and Vince McMahon will definitely try to he may end up destroying a dream match that's never happened in WWE's WrestleMania stage before. These two guys at New Japan Wrestling in the Tokyo Dome for Wrestle Kingdom back in 2016 were outstanding. They had a 20 to 30 minute match that was great. It wasn't no Kenny Omega Okada match, but it was definitely close to it. And it would be a real fucking shame if they make John Cena win this title. As much as I like John Cena, I don't want to see him holding the championship at WrestleMania. Before WrestleMania, should I say, and defending it, and then have AJ Styles invoke his rematch clause, making it a triple threat match. We've gotten enough multi-men matches. We need to see some freaking one-on-one matches, and I believe we're going to see a lot of multi-men matches, which we don't need, especially in the World title and the Universal Championship match. We need to see one-on-one matches for those major championships. The Intercontinental, okay. Even the tag team titles, okay. But when it comes to World Championships or the women's tag team titles, they're not even existent yet. They may be, from what I've heard. But the women's championship matches, they need to be single matches. Those are definites. One-on-one matches, big rivalries like John Cena versus The Undertaker needs to happen, number one. We need to see that happen most definitely. So at the end of the day, the real matches that should have multi-men is the minor championships are okay to have as a multi-men match, but everything else needs to be one-on-one mostly. The Ronda Rousey versus Triple H, or Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, that's understandable. There's no problem there. You're linking two storylines together. One with a person who's not too familiar yet with WWE's wrestling per se kind of stuff. She actually looked pretty weird last night with what she did in the opening segment of Monday Night Raw. With just doing a Samoan drop. She looked confused on what she was going to do, so she just dropped her like a bad habit and hit the Samoan drop is what I assume that she was trying to attempt to do, which she wasn't very successful, may I add, because it looked kind of horrible. But to get serious with you guys about the end result, what I think may happen, I do believe AJ Styles will walk away still the WWE Champion, defeating John Cena. Making John Cena become defeated brings more sympathy to John Cena to not having a road to WrestleMania, to not having him have an opponent, at least, to compete against at WrestleMania. Makes sense. Makes you want more from John Cena's storyline and his sympathy and feeling of not being able to have him at WrestleMania in a marquee match with someone. So that is what needs to happen. If you're going to put him in the championship match, it's not to make him win the fucking title, WWE, you fucking dumbasses. You make him lose to AJ Styles so he does not have a way into WWE's WrestleMania event to make him continue to chase after that match that he's craving for to at least have to be part of WrestleMania. And that will bring in The Undertaker, which would be a perfect setup. So that's what they need to do in this situation. And that's what I hope they go about doing at this point. So, at the end of the day, I pick AJ Styles to defeat John Cena. 1, 2, 3 in the ring, walks away still your WWE Champion. I don't believe we're going to see one single championship bout change hands at all. I think every belt will be retained, and we will see them all competing and defending their titles at WrestleMania or during the pre-show. So, at this time, guys, ladies and gentlemen, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button if you like the video, and leave your comments down below. I'll definitely get back to you on that, and tell me what you guys thought about my preview and predictions towards this event. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great night.